I welcome you to this online tutorial. My name is Matthew Ocheleka Itodo. We are here on the topic biochemistry of homeostasis, and I will be concentrating on electrolyte balance. And at the course of this lecture, you will understand and be able to discuss regulation of electrolyte balance, or the component of Renin-Angiotensin system, and then explain the importance of this system to the body. Listing at the maintenance of electrolyte balance. For normal functions of the body electrolyte concentration of body fluid to be controlled, many mechanisms come into place to control this electrolyte balance. One of such mechanisms is sodium pump or sodium-potassium pump or ATPase. And what it means is that it helps to maintain low intracellular of sodium and high extracellular level. That 3 sodium ions will move out of the cell to the extracellular, while 2 potassium ions will move into the cell at the intracellular. And then this will allow to maintain membrane potentials, that there is a balanced charge on both extracellular and the intracellular. So it will help to maintain membrane potentials. It's also help in nerve impulse and also help in muscle contractions. Then another mechanism, which is the mechanism number 2, is hormone aldosterone that help to maintain electrolyte balance by acting on the kidney. It will tell the kidney to increase sodium ions absorption and excrete potassium ions, or the excess waste or electrolyte is excreted out of the body, while the one the body needs is absorbed. And another that we want to look at it now is what we call bicarbonate reabsorptions. Bicarbonate reabsorptions that is filtered from the blood into glomerular filtrate. So when there is a filter from the blood into the glomerular filtrate, the bicarbonate that is filtered from the blood, it is reabsorbed back into the kidney, while the chlorine will be excreted. So reabsorption of bicarbonate ions is for exchange of chlorine, and these reabsorptions is possible to regulate the pH of the body. Also, diet, water and salt intake influence also concentration of electrolyte in the body. What you eat and the water you take, the food you are eating and the water also contain electrolyte. So it also helps to regulate concentration of electrolyte in the body. And then the kidney maintain plasma bicarbonate concentrations. Kidney can generate bicarbonate concentration, and the same way it can also regulate it. So if there is a need of bicarbonate to be generated, the kidney can go ahead and generate it. And it can also balance it by excreting salt or by retaining, depending on the diet. So what you are eating depends the functions of the kidney in this case. So now we are Renin-Angiotensin system, RAS. It involves in the maintenance of electrolyte balance. It is also involved in blood pressure regulations. It regulates electrolyte balance by affecting aldosterone level. The major key player in this Renin-Angiotensin system is Angiotensin 2. Is a real player of this system. It is the liver that produces angiotensinogen, and it is the juxtaglomerular cells of the kidney that produce renin. Now we see how the regulation starts. Renin can act on angiotensinogen, this protein. These kidney cells are sensitive to changes of sodium ions and chloride ions concentration in the tubular fluid as well as blood pressures. So the kidney is sensitive to these ions. So any factor that decreases sodium chloride or blood pressure stimulate these enzymes renin in the kidneys to be secreted. And when renin is secreted, it will act on this protein, angiotensinogen, and produce angiotensin 1. I continue. Now we have mentioned these hormones. We have mentioned these enzymes. There is another enzyme that is important to this step, to the process. The second enzyme is angiotensin converting enzymes. Okay? It is produced and secreted from the lungs. But listen carefully. This angiotensin 1, when it is converted, when angiotensinogen is converted to angiotensin 1 by this enzyme renin, this angiotensin 1 started circulating in the blood. When it reached the lungs already have an enzyme, angiotensin converting enzyme. Now it will act on the angiotensin 1 and convert it. It will act on angiotensin 1 and convert it to angiotensin 2. Okay? It will convert it to angiotensin 2. It is this angiotensin 2 now that will stimulate aldosterones to start absorbing sodium ions or retaining sodium ions and promote excretion of potassium ion, hydrogen ion, and ammonium ion by the kidneys. Okay? But there are some factors that can limit the secretions of renin and even alter the process. So let's look at those factors. The factors which stimulate renin release are decreased blood pressure, salt depletion, prostaglandins. The inhibitors of renin release are increased blood pressure, salt intake, prostaglandins inhibitors. So renin is either acting on the angiotensinogen to convert it to angiotensin 1. And another enzyme again is angiotensin converting enzyme, which is present in the lungs, will convert angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. This is the major player in this process. Is this angiotensin 2 that act on the aldosterone to start retaining or absorbing sodium ions and excreting hydrogen ion, ammonia ions, and potassium ion. Now I believe now that you will be able to write electrolyte balance and also explain the component of renin-angiotensin, all the components that I mentioned. I mentioned renin, I mentioned Angiotensinogen, a protein, Angiotensin 1, Angiotensin 2, and then I explain all the components, how it's important in the body. So go over it and we meet in class to explain further. Thank you for listening.